Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Fair catch called for and made. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Going up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he'll slice it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Leaves it with the back. At the 45, on his way. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Oh, he makes the catch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Quick completion to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time, as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Ball's at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the quick game. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Missouri 10, Florida 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find... to pick up the first down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play-action fake. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic.
Oh, it's out! And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Finding an escape route. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into their own hands. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Mississippi State is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund. Investment. A putrid performance in Starkville. They're trailing by 21 to Tennessee. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
At the 45 on his way. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll throw it on first down. A little screen to the running back. Oh, it's loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man quickly. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Florida, 14.
Here he comes with the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion has him set up second and short. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Missouri wants to go fast. They'll try the run. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much more.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns.
Brings it down on the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Florida.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Missouri 38, Florida 14.
The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He's got his man. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And this will stay a three-score game at 24.
Missouri.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running with power. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going to fire deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted in the house, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
Missouri 38, Florida 14.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down, and tick, 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 tick.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. He leaves it with his back. Bulls his way forward.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The give as they work on that clock. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win. But you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
He'll take a shot. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.